Cinco de Mayo, 5 de Mayo, 5 de Mayo. Nah, extend that, close that, and close that. Ooh, quarter-final thing. Quarter-final thing.
Young boy at the top of the block with a white front door in the corner, subtle. Cool boy always in trouble. Why you think his brethren called him Knuckles? 10 years old in beef, dad thinks streets taking over me. Mumsy praying for me, but there ain't enough beads on the rosary. Raised by the wolves from young, but still in the jungle like Mowgli. Always up front when the oldest speaks, so we're never as dumb as one's supposed to be. Choosing this by the lift, it be what it be and it is what it is. They said if I tried it, they wild and kicking, cause it isn't for kids. 4 floors on my ting would've lived. If a fam never moved out to Harrow, her dad was a pastor, her Marge was P.R.O.D.U.C.T.I.O.N. I take a daughter off the calm and narrow. You with the peppercorn, yeah, I know it seems kinda deep, but their thoughts was shallow. Spent my whole life on the market as a target that they point their arrows. Control it, then I pass it to Paolo. Young kickabouts on Albert Road. Coach said come down to trial cause I could've got scouted, but I was at home. Or I was outside with the homies, if only I could've advised me now. But even if I was down and out, I still come back to Alpha House.
I love it when the artists allow the producers and everything to just do the nice breakdown at the end, fam. With the instrumentation that's not too regular, you know what I'm saying, from, you know what I'm saying. That's what I need to do. I'm playing right wing. Who am I replacing then? I'm replacing Asensio. 61st minute. 0-0. What he's saying is I got to come in and be the hero once again. We're just gonna listen all the way through, even the artists that the songs that we've heard. So
no days off, no days off, no days
that's
off.
our DJ.
I step off the block and I'm feeling nice. Tuesday I find the repeal and I took a U-turn just to pre that twice. In the WAP till the G baptized.
Step off the block and I'm feeling good. Now I got 6 trying to link me. It's fair to say that I over.
And I'll come through with it.
You do not show the crooks.
Step on your block and the food ain't shit. Your car ain't shit. Your crew ain't shit. All the little moves that you do ain't shit. Your drips needy and them shoes ain't it.
Step on your block and your goons ain't shit. Closest range, swing that shit. All the stories that you build don't hit. Weakest piff, bin that shit.
You already know what the brand is, so overlooked, but they don't understand it. But understand I'm a bandit, I'm taking a lamb and I'm making a banquet. All for the love of the man, them know that close hands never got no plate. That's the reason we are
Manchester United are playing right now.
But maybe,
There is it, Saturday, we're playing Leicester, so
I might catch a flight to the coast that
on Brighton, 5:30.
From Haiti. I mean, all how they all feel gazy, and yeah, they're all gazing at us. Now 5-0 trying to look at us crazy, cause S went and came in a mask.
Car coming at Bally, shank in my hand, I don't need no swammy. Linked up with Knucks, my tug. Now the consumer's happy. How did it end like that? Damn, what a performance mess. Try to tap that poorly, now going back for revenge of the leg. Why they love talking my team? Why they love talking my set? 2020 EST, it was last year that you touched the ends. Insta's a shag, see it real life and she hurt my head. And again and again, and again and again and again.
Step off the block and I'm feeling nice. Tuesday I find her appealing, I took a U-turn just to pre that twice. In the WAP till the G baptized.
Step off the block and I'm feeling good. Now I got 6 trying to link me, it's fair to say that I overbooked. You do not show the crooks.
Step on your block and the food ain't shit. Your car ain't shit, your crew ain't shit. All the little moves that you do ain't shit. Your drips meaty and them shoes ain't.
But I literally can't switch to like my point of view for some reason.
Swing that shit. All the stories that you build on hit. Weakest piff, bring that shit. Look, she met the
That's a
myth.
goal. Oh, man, like Donnarumma, you know.
Demon witch. You don't wanna judge that chick. Largest back by the movement stiff.
These kind of games I need to be starting, man.
Man, I wish I got
Can't lie
stuck in
to
that
you.
lift. Your girl said I work wonders. She breathed heavy when I rubbed that clit. Why she love teeth my jumpers? You're not my wife. You're just a hit. Smash, dip. Then I go do it again. Bust my nut. I'ma be gone by the count of 10.
They ain't hoes if you count on them. Only count on my accountant. Run the amount, split it out, then send. When they get rowdy, allow me. Really bring smoke to your house like blim. They get love with me out of ends. It's funny how
Yeah, you got murdered, fam. Oh my days.
I said cool, but it all depends. You know, say Knuckles is bougie. She wanna be bridging, she wanna be roomies. It's groovy. Powers like us to be watching a movie. Sure you wanna do Lil Uzi. Said choose me, all my friends are dead. Got high and I slide like 2C in the coochie. Then I went to bed. Step off the block and I'm feeling nice. Tuesday I find her appealing.
Easy, bro. Easy.
Step off the block and I'm feeling good. Now I got 6 trying to link me. It's fair to say that I overbooked. You do not show the crooks.
I don't mind being the assist king. I don't need to be the main man, fam. You know what I'm saying?
All the little moves that you do ain't shit. Your drips meaty and them shoes ain't it.
Unlock it up, black man.
Closest range, swing that shit.
Is Oblak even still good, bro?
Weakest piff, bin that shit.
I haven't really been hearing anything on his sides, blood. I guess he still is. Because the whole world was going brazy over him. What's this one? Hide and seek. On his ones.
The day that they mess like the day that Tom met Jerry. Only out of his hole for the cheddar. Whether he knows if the coast is steady. Ready, one eye on the road like Fetty. First encounter.
Why the hell would you give that back to me?
He was only 11. Like getting me stole with his brethren. They asked him his name and he told them his Kevin.
Why the bro? This what, bro? When I aim on the right hand side, it never goes there for some reason. Can you stop touching me, big man?
But he saw something about Kevin. He saw a
Give me that, man.
while booking his guy like
Idiot,
why
you
ain't
under.
telling. In his mind, he indicted the felon. Every day is like hide and seek. If I lock down 2 in the morning, tell me by night why I see 3. Dotting and crossing the I's and T's. I know you couldn't hide from me most of your lives, and it's fine by me. If you do time for the rest of your life, no, it's fine by me. Same game playing hide and seek. If I just shot 2 packs on the side,
I don't know if that was a bad touch or man just actually tried to shoot first time. I'm there with you.
If you lot waste your time trying to find me, it's fine by me. And if you lot end up losing your lives, then it's fine by me. It's fine, it's fine.
I did.
Except time's been flying by. Little old Kevin just turned 21, but the same old troubles been
How
right
does he
behind.
get that?
So preoccupied
Yo!
with grind and hustle, fight and tussle.
And because of the camera angle, I kind of can't tell when they're, you know what I mean? When they're right next to me. Flows though, blood.
Ain't no drill when the fence is flying by. Little old Kevin just turned 21, but the same old troubles been right behind. So preoccupied with grind and hustle, fight and tussle. A very thin line from a night of cuddles to stuck in the trunk with a knife and shovel. So why they puzzle? It's all routine. They clock us shotting, they call police. Ain't no drill when the feds all sweet. The pain don't kill, we just get morphine. We play our role, let them boys play theirs, but don't play fair. Like oh say swear and holding cells, trying to hold him
Not
fair.
him, man.
Fuck you and I hope they hear. Yeah, every day is like hide and seek. If I lock down 2 in the morning, tell me by night why I see 3. Dotting and crossing the I's and T's. I know you couldn't hide from me most of your lives, and it's fine by me. If you do time for the rest of your life, no, it's fine by me. Same game playing hide and seek. If I just shot 2 packs on the side, someone tell me why, or the eyes on me. True say got the 9 on me. If you lot waste your time trying to find me, it's fine by me.
I can't score a goal for my life. I'm in the perfect position and this guy uses weak foot, blood.
3 man up in the on my whip. If I count to 10, watch I'm duck and dip. Skirt, crash, step out the vehicle. What the fuck you here for? Arm of the law, tell them more, be careful. Anybody moves, then his arm goes airborne. With his arms in the air, Kev got out the car with his bread, but left something shiny and sharp in the chair. Rare, you could tell he's sweating. The Fed looked deep in his eyes like he recognised from the first encounter. That stop and search was the first in hours. We hid well, but the urges found us. Every day is like hide and seek. If I lock down 2 in the morning, tell me by night why I see 3, dotting and crossing the I's and T's. I know you couldn't hide from me most of your lives, and it's fine by me.
It's looking like Knucks can literally storytell on a casual thing, because you know how certain artists have to like dive into that bag. He can literally just do it on a regular thing, blood. You know what I'm saying? Ain't too much for him. He just does it naturally, blood. You know what I'm saying? That's a good ability to have still, because not everyone can storytell.
I know you couldn't hide from me most of your lives, and it's fine by me. If you do time for the rest of your life, no, it's fine by me. Same game playing hide and seek. If I just shot 2 packs on the side, someone told me why, or the eyes on me. True say got the 9 on me. If you lot waste your time trying to find me, it's fine by me. And if you lot end up losing your lives, then it's fine by me.
.4 blood. I could have got a 10 out of 10, bro, but the game just shagging me. I shoot on the right, it shoots in the middle, blood. I shoot the ball with my left, it gives me my right. Like, me I know, man.
4 years, and I'm thinking, 4 years? I'm 16 years old. You want to give man 4 years, a quarter of my life? Yeah. Now you're moving miraculous.
Alright, separation. That's what we created. Separation, but we're 4 points ahead. That's it, all I need. But accidentally pressing play next drill is like the most excruciating thing.
Yo, I go hard on my life, that's Bible. That's why I drill hard till it's dark, cause the devil's in charge of the mind that's idle. If you ask one of ours, you'll find what we do's religion. The fruit's forbidden, the use went fishing, the coup went missing. The truth was told and the proof was written. My future wrote if I used the smithing. I go hard on my life, that's Bible. That's why I drill hard till it's dark, cause the devil's in charge of the mind that's idle. If you ask one of ours, you'll find what we do's religion. The fruit's forbidden, the use went fishing, the coup went missing. The truth was told and the proof was written. My future wrote if I used this.
I use the smithing.
Cut it, chop it, bag it. Door on a latch, that's a force of habit. Holy Ghost hidden under the mattress. Trying to find the good in badness, that never around, but the older is. That's the way the thing goes in a bits. They gave us a net and they taught us to fish.
Now reload this. I see, he's on the track with Young Teflon. This is why, blood. This is why. He's on the track with Young Tefs, blood. He has to come like this, bro. The intwination of the religion and the road thing, blood. Yeah. Paris.
Yo, I go hard on my life, that's Bible. That's why I drill hard till it's dark, cause the devil's in charge of the mind that's idle. If you ask one of ours, you'll find what we do's religion. The fruit's forbidden, the use went fishing, the coup went missing. The truth was told and the proof was written. My future wrote if I used the smithing. Go hard on my life, that's Bible. That's why I drill hard till it's dark, cause the devil's in charge of the mind that's idle. If you ask one of ours, you'll find what we do's religion. The fruit's forbidden, the use went fishing, the coup went missing. The truth was told and the proof was written. My future wrote if I used this. He read the Proverbs when he at it. Cut it, chop it, bag it. Door on a latch, that's a force of habit. Holy Ghost hidden under the mattress. Trying to find the good in badness, that never around, but the older is. That's the way the thing goes in a bits. They gave us
keep
a
a
net and
blood.
they taught us to fish and bread. Never covering the whip instead. What's the assumption to feed 500 as long as the young and the missus fed? Right turning me dip this fed. So I'ma burn if I hit this red. Lay man down, man, I'm down and ready. And won't say a word cause I fix this bed. I go hard on my life, that's Bible. That's why I drill hard till it's dark, cause the devil's in charge of the mind that's idle. If you ask one of ours, you'll find what we do's religion. The fruit's forbidden, the use went fishing, the coup went missing. The truth was told and the proof was written. My future wrote if I used the smithing. I go hard on my life, that's Bible. That's why I drill hard till it's dark, cause the devil's in charge of the mind that's idle. If you ask one of ours, you'll find what we do's religion. The fruit's forbidden, the use went fishing, the coup went missing. The truth was told and the proof was written. My future wrote if I used this.
I feel pain when the wind blows. I seen pain out the window. I made pain for my kinfolk. All this pain's why I window. All this pain that I've been shown. All this pain's why I sin though.
What are these crosses?
All this pain is a bingo. Cause it's pain's why I window. Cuz show man how to use them skills. Pops taught man how to ride that cycle. Mum told me to read that Bible. Then the big man showed man a rifle. Life's just a cycle. A baby cries when the baby's born.
Doing random
And
ish,
some men
blood.
cry when they die too. Feeling like I've been lied to. But all I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. A mic and a glove and a judge trying to do me like Michael. System just spiteful. But they tell me keep fighting for the title, cause they ain't got no
That's
soul.
you all day,
Like
blood.
you, bars from the heart, I recite you.
I go hard on my life, that's Bible. That's why I drew card till it's dark, cause the devil's in charge of the mind that's idle. If you ask one of ours, you'll find what we do's religion. The fruit's forbidden, the youth went fishing, the coup went missing, the truth was
That hook is cold, blood. That hook is different, fam.
Go hard on my life, that's Bible. That's why I drew card till it's dark, cause the devil's in charge of the mind that's idle. If you ask one of ours, you'll find what we do's religion. The fruit's forbidden, the youth went fishing, the coup went missing, the truth
Nah,
was
production is cold, though. I'm liking how in every single tune as well, I'm hearing instruments that I wouldn't normally hear, blood. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's who it's supposed to go to anyway. I don't know why they get, you know what I'm saying? But I'm hearing instruments that you don't necessarily hear from, you know what I'm saying? On a regular basis. I like that. Production is next level, though.
I know that your do's and don'ts, how you pride yourself. But put your way of life in a line, you just might surprise yourself. I know what you're like as well. Thin line with wrong and right as well. Been dieted so many times in my life, sometimes I surprise myself. Hey, well, they on the high horses, I can tell. But if they way of life in a line, they just might surprise yourself. Handle it by yourself.
Who's this one with? Millions. Wait a minute. Millions share universe decisions.
Predicaments man's been in. Could've got me easily locked in prison. But I know what I did when I did them. The story of Knuckles is chilling.
Exact. Listen. Say that again.
To be judging decisions. A couple predicaments man's been in. Could've got me easily locked in prison. But I know what I did when I did them.
Exactly, blood. At the end of the day, when you're putting yourself in a madness or in a mad situation, know what you're doing, fam. People just be putting themselves in mad situations and then don't know the outcome, fam. You gotta know all angles. It's part of staying triple seed, fam. You know what you're going into, blood, so you're ready for anything, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Knuckles is chilling. The fear of dying a hero, live long enough and becoming the villain. But they'll wheel it as long as I'm willing. Still trying to make a killing. The thing is, the pagans try and do the same thing. They ain't just praying on my downfall, they're praying I'm out more patiently waiting. If you never live like this, how can you weigh the mistakes that I'm making? Or say that you ain't do the same thing, take the shortcut way to the station.
Oh, pop it, man.
But put your way of life in a line, you just might surprise yourself. I know what you're like as well. Thin line with wrong and right as well. Been dieted so many times in my life, sometimes I surprise myself. Hey, well, they on the high horses, I can tell. But if they way of life on the line, they just might surprise yourself. Handle it by yourself. Ain't no gang when you're by yourself.
No, can I not score?
Sometimes I surprise myself.
I'm guessing this is Share Universe if it ain't a sample. That's you all there, blood.
Yo, where's your credentials? What have you done that's influential? What me and Skeng done that's confidential? You had a name back then, you had so much potential.
Yo, not gonna lie, you know what they've been called?
Hating is coincidental. Boy, stop lying on them instrumentals. Bro, it's dreadful. Gang said, is it that? I said, definitely. He mentioned them, I don't know why you brought them up, man. I don't see the relevancy. If I do it, you won't ever expect it was me. When it's go time, they want to see no hesitancy. Us and them don't agree.
Wait. You know that? I don't even know what the flow's even called, but there's a certain flow that Millions kind of does where there's no gaps in between his bars, fam. You know what I'm saying? He goes at a mad pace, blood. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to say space. He goes at a mad pace, fam. That would have been cold if he actually came in like that, blood. No cap.
I know that your do's and don'ts, how you pride yourself.
I think he did it in you know the tune with Morrison, blood, about football and them thing there about the West. You know what I'm saying? I think he did it in there, blood. That flow right there, blood, but on a more kind of like calmer temperament, fam, on there, fam, would have been absolutely ridiculous, blood. Kind of like it's like a Millions 2-time type of thing, fam. You know what I'm saying? Got that, please, you fucking dickhead.
I know what you're like as well. Thin line with wrong and right as well. Been dieted so many times in my life, sometimes I surprise myself. Hey, well, they on the high horses, I can tell. But if they way of life on the line, they just might surprise yourself. Handle it by yourself. Ain't no gang when you're by yourself. Been
Wait a minute. Because now I gotta try to find this thing, fam. You know what I'm saying? Millions Morrison. Was it this track, blood? Oh, it was Millions is part, fam.
Check the account.
Come on, get this tune, please.
Get me a letter.
I can't remember, was it this tune that I did it in? Let me see.
Then rush for the Kane just landed fresh.
Set piece tactic.
English boys on a Mexican wave.
Just scouted a young boy from old to bring stones back and forth like a set piece tactic.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? He adds multiple syllables into one line where you think, how the hell did he just get that off? But he got it off. If he did that exact flow to match that, if that's how he came in just like that, fam, it would have been absolutely cold, fam. He fits a plethora of words into like 2-3 bars, but you're like, how the hell did he just do that, blood? Listen to that
boys on a
again.
Mexican
Listen to that
wave.
again.
Just scouted a young boy from old to bring stones back and forth like a set piece tactic.
I don't know
Niggas get
how he
left
gets it
back
off. I don't know how he gets it off, but that right there, if he came in like that on that one, I could hear it perfectly, blood. You know what I'm saying? If he came in like that on that Knucks tune right there, blood, yeah, levels. You can't even lie, blood. Get back to it.
So many times in my life, sometimes I surprise myself.
Get the ball then.
Laga. Yo, where's your credentials? What have you done that's influential? What me and Skeng done that's confidential? You had a name back then, you had so much potential. I ain't even been disrespectful. Now you're hating, it's coincidental. Boy, stop lying on them instrumentals. Bro, it's dreadful. Gang said, is it that? I said, definitely. He mentioned them, I don't know why you brought them up, man. I don't see the relevancy. If I do, you
That's
won't
my
ever
bad, that's my bad, that's my bad.
Time, don't want to see no hesitancy. Us and them don't agree. Evidently, we're gonna beef them one day, inevitably. So fuck it, let's start it intentionally.
I know that your do's and don'ts how you pride yourself. But put your way of life in a line, you just might surprise yourself. I know what you're like as well. Thin line with wrong and right as well. Been doubted so many times in my life, sometimes I surprise myself. Hey, well, they on the high horses, I can tell. But if they way of life for the line, they just might surprise themselves. Handle it by yourself. Ain't no gang when you're by yourself. Been doubted so many times in my life, sometimes I surprise myself.
Mbappe should have stayed on that exact gap that he was in. I don't know what the hell you're doing. That's you all there, get that. My Jenna, fam. I really see anyone. Mbappe.
No days off.
There with you still. Mbappe.
Hey, where's this guy, man? Why is he so long, bro?
I don't know. It's gonna be about 8.
Ah.
8. Long ass.
Yeah, man. Yo, did no one ever tell you about that youth named Leon?
Who's Leon?
You ain't heard about that Leon yet, no?
Oh, I'm on corners now. Let's Google. I'm on corners.
Hit him, man. Like a change, like. Just like that. Yeah. Give him a drop him a change. Tell him where man is.
Ah.
No days off. No days off. No days off.
Murdered him, blood. Murdered him, fam. I'm there.
Waiting, sat wasting my time just waiting.
Ah,
in the car park
damn,
outside
blood.
of the station became with
What
2 youths
the
older than me. I used to like when they told man stories about all the highs and lows of the street. Who rose, who fell, who goes.
You might already know this is a banger. I did a reaction to this, fam. Check it out.
They said Leon.
Big banger, fam. Been spinning it ever since.
They had they cracked a fiend on. They say on the street he a fiend on when he squeezed on his feet.
Phenomenal.
Make a change off a name like a hitman and we'll hitman
If it's reasonable.
then you'll have the same reason to call. Oh, what a big misfortune if blank ceases to breathe anymore. Mac on the man or teeth in the drawer. If you ask him, he'll call it his calling. Course is the one that's receiving a call. For a price in your head in the morning, call money up like there's peas on the wall. When the payment is set, just need a name and address. A couple pictures never hurt, man. Wanna be certain he aiming correct. A scar on his arm and a nape of the neck, and a big one going along the
That's you.
torso from when the boys tried snake him in West. That Alaska repaid in flesh. Did you ever hear the story about Leon? I said Leon, they said Leon. He was from the flats that the Jack kids be on. Before the cats they had they cracked a fiend on. They say on the street he a phenom. When he squeezed on this phenomenal.
How did that not go through, blood? Oh, game, man. Game shagged me there.
Logic and reason, one thing he proves, every man's got a code. Never hit children or women and don't bring things to your humble abode. He caught most of his bodies alone. Bodies in storage, bodies at home. Feds on a mission to catch man slipping. By time they sniffing a long man's ghost. Bro, who'd you suppose I could go to and talk about a small little problem? My problem's on Princess Road by the junction. My hunches he holds, so don't hold any punches. Hold what? Hold where? Man flang on the all black airs. Take out a man in his band or end up rapping up all that stairs. Did you ever hear the story about Leon? I said Leon, they said Leon. He was from the flats that the jack kids be on. Before the cats they had they cracked a phenom.
That's me all day, blood. That's me all day, fam.
When he squeezed on this phenomenal. Make a change off a name like a hitman and we'll hit man if it's reasonable. He come back one evening and even get round to put keys in the door. The ding off the lift when it came to the fifth. Said the shiver the kid ain't feeling before. What, did they finally find my location? Okay then, man's waiting. Then when he gradually opened the door, heard a voice said, move me, you're going to the station.
You see, going to the station. I missed out on my reaction, blood. It was subtle.
But man wasn't playing and laden with one. When the Fed tried radio waiting, man ran for the first window that was open. He couldn't survive that for. Are you joking? But when he looked out, there was nobody posted. Did you ever hear the story about Leon? I said Leon, they said Leon. He was from the flats that the jack kids be on. Before the cats they had they cracked a phenom. They say on the street he a phenom. When he squeezed on this phenomenal. Make a change off a name like a hitman and we'll hit man if it's reasonable.
Good. Yeah, idiot, you blood. That's what happens when you try to sweaty. Yeah, I'm just trying to give these men a goal at this point. The way they do that skill is different on the regular thing. Keeper.
Yo, what's the king meant to do when he
the keeper should have stepped out to get that, man. Have I heard this? Isn't this the Gangsteritis beat, blood? Pot of paper, blood. Oh yeah, it is. That's why I thought I heard it.
You know that feels like 1,000 winnings.
Remix thing.
Thinking out loud, but the bounce we've been in.
Remix thing. Remix thing. Nah, I feel you, man. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. Remix thing. Remix thing. I feel you. Remix thing.
What's the king meant to do when he thinking of you, but he trapped in his palace and pinned to his room? Dying to roam outside, man, a while and tired of things to do. Get chills when you're posing nude. What the hell am I supposed to do? I just wanna be close to you. Ay, you know that feels like 1,000 winnings. Counting the pounds and shillings. Thinking out loud, but the bounce you've been in. Get the blouse and fling it. In the mood when you set that rhythm, I queft that kitten and left that smitten. Then when you've been in the bed, man, listen. So how it gets so
keep it serving all of my shots now, man.
Farewell's what I wish them. It went straight off the road like then. In the woods, man, felt like Tristan. Been a minute since you've been over. Told Mrs. Rona, end that soon, G. That's why I like when you send that to me. But true, I'm just trying to bend that booty. What's the king meant to do when he thinking of you, but he trapped in his palace and pinned to his room? Dying to roam outside, man, a while and tired of things to do. Get chills when you're posing nude. What the hell am I supposed to do?
And save this as well, blood.
What's the king meant to do when he thinking of you, but he trapped in his palace and pinned to his room?
Oh yeah, let's not watch that, blood. Let's not watch that.
Get chills when you're posing nude. What the hell am I supposed to do? I just want to be close to you. Yo.
What am I wearing?
Little freak, Nick. Little freak, Nick.
Do you want to see?
Little freak, Nick.
Player, how you letting them play you?
I reacted to this as well. I'm gonna release it probably tomorrow.
Delete the number and stay up. You can't be falling in LOVE. Or whatever you lot call it. Real talk, it can never be me. It costs peas, it can never be free. The deeds we do for the crutches, man, empty their pockets and residencies. In the White House, no presidency. The last I heard, they were brethren, but seems now you're getting more evidently. He copped jewels trying to get in her jeans. Rude boy, you're better than me. I can never give the baddest no pasta or no lasagna or no carbonara. Couple close calls indulging with calm. My spawn, but I wish I let the rope to the pastor. He spent most of his dough on the starter. Holding his honor, we slightly sweating. Now we might have to dial his brethren. Direct debits. Player, how you letting them play you, player? Put on a show, you know she's right there. Delete the whole list like Drea. Delete the number and stay up. You can't be falling in LOVE. Yes. Or whatever you lot call it. Real talk, it can never.
This was a big link up as well, fam. Big link up, like perfect link up as well.
I can't say that's me. I don't show my boy. If you take more time and delete your chick, that's P. Can't be play a little guy if you're weak. I don't store 4 hearts in the space of a week. And the ends can't talk cause I know that I'm sweet. Player, coochie slayer. I done gain power like the mayor. Ladies, hands in the air. Mention me in a prayer. Can't be known as a player. You know that I care. Know that I keep it fair. You wanna
I'm about to slap this.
Take it there. Once we take it there, you got play my player. Yeah. Player, how you letting them play you, player? Put on a show, you know she's right there.
Hello?
Delete the whole
Hello?
Delete the number and stay up. You can't be falling in LOVE. Or whatever you lot call it. Real talk, it can never be me. Ay. Falling in the trap or performing for him. These man try save him and always calling. I put in that label before like Corbin. Try play man's heart like the keys. Please, you couldn't contort this organ. These youths try run by more or less taught. Before you even get up and walk, there's crawling. First step is make sure you can afford it. Second is don't stay checking your phone. Stay strong, it's gonna take some endurance. The third is you gotta keep working and keep couple birds on reserve for insurance. She came close to the season shortlist. And now we ain't even talked.
Beautiful ball, blood. That's you all day, bro. That's you all day. You absolute wallad, bro. You washed you, fam. You washed you, blood.
Or whatever you lot call it. Real talk, it can never be me.
It's big scummy, and right now you're locked into We Got Bare Reception, but sometimes it disconnects.com. Brand new exclusives from
João
Knucks,
Felix, really.
Sure. This one's called Far.
Edie at you, but get you real. Big tackle,
Enfield and Hayes.
Hey, far, where you at, I ain't far. Fill the tank in my car. Where you at, I ain't far. Rolling out with a star. Wait until
look, is everything just gonna get saved that I shoot, blood?
Where you at, I ain't far. Hey,
too far, yeah. Sure you never too far, yeah. I don't care where you are, yeah. Baby girl, I ain't far, yeah. Where you are, yeah. Where you at, I ain't far. Ain't no woman that are. Baby girl, you ain't. Used to hop off the 316.
Mbappe, you are.
Just a couple coins in my oyster on me. She got off the next and smiled. Wow, my jaw could have hit the ground. Said she had to get down to Kilburn Park. I had time to kill when I felt it start. So I walked her down to the station and Knucks still on the deal with class. She spent most of her time out in Harsden. More time at Njies, dad from Stratford, cat in the garden. Hit our Westfield with a bag full of garments. Or Tottenham Court Road when we starving. The bigger the ass, man, travel the farthest. Now she wanna link up out in Camden. Man, them she tryna take man off the market.
Far, where you at, I ain't far. Fill the tank in my car. Where you at, I ain't far. Rolling out with a star.
This one's for Knucks and Rags Original.
Where you at, I ain't far. Hey.
Is that Diego Costa?
Sure you never too far, yeah.
No.
I don't care where you
that guy haven't played ball anymore, bro.
I ain't far, yeah. Where you are, yeah. Where you at, I ain't far. Ain't no woman that are. Baby girl, you ain't.
Keep it simple and brief. Yeah, I met my lady in East. Looking for an all you can eat. Says she doesn't like the Chinese. So I took her down to Brick Lane. Got a bagel and she complained. I don't know about the end game. I was trying to light a new flame. I don't do that often. Rugy, I don't hit rock bottom. Told her I got one more option. Went for the hot wings in Tottenham. Driving around London Tower. Still giving her way more power. Even on my finest hour. Waiting on that next encounter.
I have to sub myself up here. Can't lie to you. Conduct be moving like his name, man.
I'm like, where should I hit this evening? Might hit this brony that lives in Njies. She take
bring it back in, yeah.
With the rice and peas and a bit more seasoning.
So I lied and I said I'm vegan. Car I don't wanna hurt them feelings. Got the key to the car, I'm leaving. She's still gonna need redeeming.
Even without her, I'm out this bitch. Had to reroute to Bridge.
How many times you been there?
Bring it back.
I could tell you about countless trips. Must be tripping to send that Fenty. I'm chatting to a friend in Wembley.
One girl missing, I still got plenty. On a mission, you know,
Right.
don't tell me.
Bring it back, please.
Where you at, I ain't far. Fill the tank in my car. Where you at, I ain't far. Rolling out with a star.
That was my fault. I put too much power on that.
See what's under that bra.
Trying to do a little 1-2 thing. Back to him, back to me. Rainbow flick, bang. And Brighton have already scored. This is why I can't be bothered with Manchester United. But I'm not watching these man until they actually like win like 10 games in a row. No cap. I'm not watching them until they actually like do absolute mazzoline. Bro, what the hell is this game, man? What the? So you're telling me the ball goes over the top. The ball goes over the top. He tries to get the ball. He buckles. And in the time that he's buckling, I still cannot get to the ball.
I was trying to buy a name. I pray to God I'm in the right lane. Going now 100
Alright, bothered, man. Oh, reacted to this as well. As I said, this reaction will be out with the Saint one probably tomorrow. The tune was cool. I wasn't brazy over it. But you know what I'm saying? Black excellent. So you get me? Always gotta love it. Visuals were brazy as always. Oh, I thought that was a mech.
Put my fork in your thoughts and make you think forward. Fought and I've endured. I show first like my drinks poured. Figured it just can't get any worse, so I risk more. Got a nigga trying to unlearn shit I've been taught. I was trying to buy a name. I pray to God I'm in the right lane. Going now 100 on the highway.
Is y'all feeling frisky?
I ain't trying to die hard, I'm trying to die great. Dissect to my life on a live base. You think I'm here to suit you, you got it sideways. You're trying to find ways to tie into my tirades. Now you really got it backwards. It's catchy when you see me, we go have words. A man swerve on the beat like a mad burst, but
I'm gonna have to play with no stamina, man. I can't sort myself off, blood. This one's too close.
Like I'm Nat Turner. Man's word, I can never be a man's worker. Work the plan, we can never let the plan work us. I was trying to buy a name. I pray to God I'm in the right lane. Going now 100 on the highway. At the sun, you screaming yippee-ki-yay. I ain't trying to die hard, I'm trying to die great. Dissect to my life on a live base. You think I'm here to suit you, you got it sideways. You're trying to find ways to tie into my tirade.
Niggas too fake, I'm trying to be real. My brother empty out the clip and then he refill. Old school, I don't ever let the tea spill. From way back when mommy used to tell me keep still. If it's less than 8 figures, that's a weak deal. Someone told me that success is just a steep pill. I'll pay good money for a cheap thrill. I'm Rashford if you're fucking with my free meal. Boom. Nowadays I stay oblivious. In the hood with geniuses and illiterates. She just want that thug love, I do it vigorous. And it's never trouble trying to find her. They wanna be Big Mike, but they stay lean. Put the culture on my chest and push the weight clean. Kinda funny that my streaming ain't my mainstream. I reckon me and Kanye got the same dream.
Idiot, you split go.
Pray to God I'm in the right lane. On the highway, at the sun, you screaming yippee-ki-yay. I ain't trying to die hard, I'm trying to die great. Dissect to my life on a live base. You think I'm here to suit you, you got it sideways. You're trying to find ways to tie into my tirades.
Like I said, production, blood. Absolutely cold, fam. Audible P.R.O.D.U.C.T.I.O.N. Shout out to the layers, fam. Like I could literally listen to each instrumental just without the verses, blood. You know what I'm saying? And that's not disrespect to Knucks, fam. You know what I'm saying? Producer's doing a great job, blood. And listen to the production, man. Listen, blood. I feel like I'm like old school Kanye days, blood. Kanye in his prime type, you know what I'm saying?
Is everything blessed to me? Check and see. It really wouldn't hurt to check.
That kind of era right there. Oh, this Lex Armour. And the track is called Checkmate. And that's what life is, man. Yeah, my chest. Why does João Phoenix think he can do this to us?
Got the game set, gotta check my brethren. Bro, it's chess, not checkers. But these pawns trying to get man pressured. Checkmate. Aye, me, my thoughts and I, my resort through the awkward times. How many times have I fought with pride? The fights that I fought from this thought of mine. Phoning phones, who's calling man? No one's around for the tears of the clown, but surprised when the jokes ain't
not what I did.
Aye, it's cool, it's fine. Speak on my mind, leave me mortified. I feel we don't talk as guys. I'll swing that sword when it's war, of course.
Guy here, man. This guy thinks he's sick.
Kicking the doors, of course I tried. And if they think they can walk in these trainers, they at least gotta make sure they tied. Aye. When I don't text, would you check for me? Dealing with stress, would you check for me? Is everything blessed when you check and see?
Game
Really
is so
wouldn't
full
hurt
of
to
words,
check.
man. You murk these, man, and they just make you collide into each other. That's why it's easy, bro.
When I don't text, would you check for me? Dealing with stress, would you check for me? Is everything blessed when you check and see? It really wouldn't hurt to check.
When I don't call, would he check for me? Back to the wall, would he check for me? Is everything blessed when we check and see? It really wouldn't hurt to check.
Got the game set, gotta check my brethrens. Bro, it's chess, not checkers. But
That's
these
how
pawns
it's
trying to get
easy.
man pressured.
Alright, let's get the passing going now, man.
I try to pull up my bedroom, call him, text him, getting money to talk about this depression, all this pressure I've been getting. No victim, but I got issues. I miss you, why ain't you check me? Ask what I've been into, I'll tell you how I've been stressing. I've been feeling lost, with my people gone, fighting demons and beating lots. I cannot lie, me, I'm tired of suffering in silence. Holler me if you got me, check for me if you get me, call me.
When I don't text, would you check for me? Dealing with stress, would you check for me? Is everything blessed when we check and see? It really wouldn't hurt to check.
When I don't call, would he check for me? Back to the wall, would he check for me? Is everything blessed when we check and see? It really wouldn't hurt.
I like how she raps though.
When I don't text,
She kind of moans at the end of her words, blood. Kind of cold. Can't lie to you.
It really wouldn't hurt to check.
I think he does that as well. Madam Molly, blood. Sometimes when she's rapping and she drags out her S's.
Got the game set, gotta check my brethrens. Bro, it's chess, not checkers. But these pawns trying to get man pressure.
I knew I was gonna get injured as well. I was playing with literally like 0 stamina the whole time, blood. I'm still gonna work though, blood. That's... I bothered,
Yo.
man. Can't be bothered.
Aye, who would've knew these two in my crew would've still been my G's in school? I would've never have up and left if there wasn't a reason to. Northwest and west to the death, we was one for all and we all for one. And small Don seen it all from young, but can never have saw what's coming. I first met Els in primary until year 5, thinking Slide didn't like me. Started yapping one time and line, and from then we were tied like Siamese. TP come a little bit after, from a next school in West. We always deep tier a little bit smarter.
What's this one called? The Musketeers.
Like bless. Then the bros got closer, I left Alpha House, checking both in Mozart. Roundabout when the term was over, mum allowed me out, but she said don't go far. Then we hit year 7 to the same school in Kenton. I couldn't tell you my favourite lesson, cause all the Don used detention. Did I mention that the tension was rising? Back in the ends we residing. Els's family and brethren were tied.
I like the little afro vibe this one's giving as well, you know what I'm saying? He should have shot that, you absolute idiot, bro. That was 3-0 right there.
But still representing my crew. Who would've knew these two in my crew would've still been my G's in school? I would've never have up and
I was literally moving back and forth perfectly.
Northwest and west to the death, we was one for all and we all for one. Small Don seen it all from young, but can never have saw what's coming. Remember when P.R.O.D.U.C.T.I.O.N first went OT and phoned me? He told me the Queen's in purple. Was always one to believe shit's verbal. He said, trust me, this tea's not herbal. Then the nerds that he worked for taught him to fire up a bird at the colonel. Who you calling a chicken? If all went to shit, I was picking the bird call. Like no wonder they sent me away. Was like 11 alone on the terminal, cold, just trying to go home, it was hurtful. All I wanted was mum's embrace. When I came back, where I call home was a whole other place. Dad said I'll come home to my mates, but it was the life for me. Now I'm stood with the open plate, looking for rice and peas. Doing up Wiley, where's my brother? Looking to
Bro,
find
what
my
do I have to do to score a goal, bro?
Knuckles, Sonic and Tails.
How does
changing summer 012? I caught game, he was flung in a cell. They had T sitting down for a robbery. Probably the worst news then that could bother me. But the same year, L's cousin, my other G, died in a crash. But imagine the fuckery. I couldn't even post RIP, cause some of my SK dogs might see. Even though we know choosing the studio.
We're in the semi-finals in the Champions League.
I would've never have up and left if there wasn't a reason to. Northwest and west to the death, we was one for all and we all for one. And small Don seen it all from young, but can never have saw what's coming. Who would've knew these two in my crew would've still been my G's in school? I would've never have up and left if there wasn't a reason to. Northwest and west to the death, we was one for all and we all for one. And small Don seen it all from young, but can never have saw what's coming. So that's why I'm like, bro, like this shit is a blessing, bro. The fact that all three of us are here.
And that dream's still possible.
Do you get what I'm saying? It's not because you'll do it, bro. You'll do that.
You're doing it now.
Do you get what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
facts, that's facts.
man, I all driving. I caught my car the other day. Bro. Yeah, I caught this.
30 still, 30.
So it's like,
So you're right.
man are here. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't
The
know.
moves that we said we would.
Yeah, man.
But Knucks was bad, bro. He was taxed, bro.
We're back in the starting lineup, man. Man, I'm tweaking, bro. The fact that I didn't score not one goal in that game is absolutely ridiculous. Obsidious, blood. Is this Knucks? Old school thing. Hey, come on, fam. Wait, Los Polos Hermanos. Isn't that my man, bruv? What's the thing, blood? Nah, pause this. Breaking Bad. I don't mean to pause it. Breaking Bad. Yeah, my man. If I'm not mistaken, he's like chicken franchise or whatever. I swear that's what it was called.
How many times would they say
I could be thinking of something completely different here.
My trench coat leather, my shoes are suede.
This was already on 41 mil. This is the old school thing then. Not old school, but it's already been out. Big numbers, bro. Man said 41 million now. Just on Spotify.
It's cool, it's great. Where's more fun when you use your waist? Made in a manner like Kano, where they're able use a moving K and searching for P's on my P's and Q's. Man, step up the queue, you can lose your place. And I seen it, bro. And you see, I'm the CEO.
Could you possibly rewind and come again?
Did you hear the scheme that he went on? The Kano to the Kane thing was already cool, and then he played with the P's and the Q. Listen, man. There's just certain man, fam. Yo, FIFA's annoying me, man. Do not let him score. It's calm though, cause Knucks is shelling, blood. You get me? This game don't even matter like that. The scheme that he just went on with just the kid, you mentioned Kano and went on a mad thing, fam. That's the thing, that when you mention the GOATs, you gotta do what the GOAT does, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't just mention a GOAT and just a one band and move on, blood. Man just toyed with his name, blood, like it was nothing. Come on.
How many times would they say I'm the smoothest? Truth is I never not moved this way. My trench coat leather, my shoes are suede. Beg you don't step on my Pumas, babe. Walk ages in these trainers, but I ain't trip when they losing faith.
You man never want to take me on one-on-one, constantly passing the ball, blood, like some little pee-holes, bro. Look at this. Take me on, fam. ED at you, because that's what happens, bro. And now the right winger is literally chasing me down. No.
And you see I'm the CEO, teaching my team how to aim for the head and no waist, no lead, on no knees and toes. Briefings in the board meetings with the G's done, but they been involved. How you ain't end up on street with bro? Only Jesus knows. But still I'm here counting my blessings. I ain't account all the lessons.
And this one's cold, bro.
Man, use one hand when I'm
on the real though. Shout out production, man. On the real. Shout out production. Production is ridiculous, man. I can't even lie to you, fam. Are you man hearing what I'm hearing? I feel like I'm sitting around a little campfire with the fam and that, blood. You know what I'm saying? Old heads telling stories, blood. You get me? About the olden days. Oh, I mean like a dark alley with someone in a trench coat, blood. Is that it?
No days off.
That is it, people. That is it, people. W-Album, man. W-Album. Like I said, the storytelling ability to just have that unlocked like Knucks does, bro, is actually ridiculous, because I feel like he's just able to do it just on a calm thing, because he literally does it just without trying type of thing, you know what I'm saying? And that's a big ability to have. Not everyone can storytell, you get me? Literally not everyone can storytell, bro. So that's a big ability to have. No cap, just saw on a casual thing, bro. You get me? Like, he does it on cruise control, blood. You get me? As I said, production very cold. Shout out to all of the producers, but you man did an absolute mazzoline. I like the fact that I was hearing instruments or sounds that I don't necessarily hear all the time, blood. You know what I mean? And that was literally top to bottom. That's what album's supposed to be. It's supposed to be something that, you know what I'm saying, can intrigue you from top to bottom. You know what I'm saying? And something that stands out, blood. You get me? And production. Yeah, he was on 10-10 Knucks, blood. You know what I'm saying? Cold. I like the fact that he also brought on some like some artists that are not necessarily known, blood, you know what I mean? And they actually did their thing, you know what I'm saying? And he brought on a nice variety. Some of them were singing, some of them were rapping, doing a little intricate thing, you get me? Certain flows that were kind of unorthodox, or certain things that I haven't heard before, but like I said, the girl that sounded like she was moaning at the end of every single sentence, but it was a cold little trick, but like I said, Mother Molly does that, where she drags out her S's, but you know what I mean? If you do it in a certain type of way, or it's cold, fam. I can't even lie to you. But yeah, cold album, man. Sorry, I kind of can't speak while I'm playing this game, bro. You know what I'm saying? Apparently men can't multitask. I think they're right still. I can't argue with that one. You see? And he just did some... Why the hell would I have done that skill of all right there, blood? But shout out Knucks though, 10,000 times. I already knew this thing was going to be cold. I'm definitely taking that in again. Add certain songs to the playlist. But yeah, man, overall, very good album, blood. Very good album. I need to check out to see if like he had a certain, if it was the same producer throughout or like different ones, because on certain tracks I kind of had the same kind of sound, so I'm sure he was using the same producer for certain songs. But yeah, I definitely need to look into that. Me can't even lie, I don't even know if I have any more albums that even